Right. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And today we are live from the BCMC Midwest Conference. Make some noise, y'all! Let me tell you something. This weekend was amazing. I hope you guys took plenty of notes. I hope you took something away from this whole experience. I hope you made some good friends, and I hope that you hold them as your accountability partners, because next year when we see you at the Houston convention, not conference, when we see you at the Houston convention, you better be different from when you walked in here. You better have your business in order. You better have things together. You better be popping on social media. Y'all better be sending out some emails, and you better be everywhere, getting your stuff where you want it to be, and getting prepared to be in Candle Delirium, which is what was Jules? The largest luxury candle brand store in the world, Craig. And we have a whole BCMC show dedicated to the BCMC students, which is hard. It's hard to get into Candle Delirium. Super hard to get in Candle Delirium. The application stacks are piled to the ceiling, and they don't pull those applications for anything. It is hard to get in. And so for us to be able to get our members into the store, cutting the line is amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys know how amazing that is. So I started talking, and usually I go right into my moderator. So I gotta get my moderator here. So y'all know her as Latrice of Heartbeat Candle Co., or I call her cousin. But here in these YouTube streets and here in BCMC streets, we call her, I can't do my hands, you gotta do the clap. I call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth in the building. Oh, it ain't morning no more. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Coffee.
Hey, this is a live Coffee with Nikkie with cousin. We don't do this often. So you got anything to say for people? Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to start. All right. So what I really want to say is that I want you guys to take away from this experience. I want you to remember the feeling that you felt, because life is gonna life, and this feeling is gonna go away. You excited right now, you're gonna go home motivated, you're gonna go home ready to take on the world. Then life's gonna start lifing, things are not gonna go your way. You're gonna pray, sometimes your prayers don't seem like they're getting answered. You're gonna feel like your prayers are going on deaf ears, and get what you're gonna get. You're gonna get discouraged, you're gonna get depressed, you're gonna start retreating into yourself, and then you're going to start having that negative self-talk, and that negative self-talk is going to talk you out of your dream. So you cannot allow the negative self-talk to take you out of your space. You can't allow it to take you off your square. One thing about this whole community, we all believe in each other. We all pour into each other. We are different entities, but we are still together. Trees prays for us all the time. Whenever, like, I always say on Coffee with Nikki, get you some friends, get you some sisters that pray for you and not pray on you. Because everybody who you think is in your circle, they don't really want you to win. They're really not for your success. They are really praying on your downfall, like who does she think she is? This is something that they were talking about this weekend, right? You have people who really don't want you to win. They in your circle, and you think you want them to be there, and they want to be there, but they only want to be there for the accolades. They want to be there for what you could do for them. They want to be there for, you know what I'm saying? Or they want to take something from you. And a lot of us in this room have experienced betrayal. A lot of us in this room has had disappointment. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new, but we're going to have to take away that good energy from this experience. So what's one thing? Just yell it out in the room. What's one thing that you're taking away from this weekend? Inspiration. That's going to wear off. What else? Community. Community is not going to wear off. Community is not going to wear off. So I say, and I suggest that everybody in this room find you an accountability partner. You're going to need that. You're going to need somebody to hold you accountable, not tell you what you want to hear, because that's the problem. We have friends, and we want our friends to big us up all the time. We want our friends to hype us up all the time. I don't need a friend to hype me up. I want you to tell me the truth. I don't want you to be blowing smoke up my ass, because I need to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I cursed. Well, anyway. You don't need friends like that. You need friends that are going to pray with you. We have so much stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know, and we continuously pray with each other. We are truly family. Like sometimes we TMI, but we are family, and it's like, okay, well, we need a prayer circle. We need to pray. Well, I had to go through surgery, and they set it up. I didn't even know the day before my surgery. They set up a prayer line for a prayer Zoom for us, and we had prayed. And cousin said, "I can't do this one. Usually I pray, but I can't do this one. I gotta call in the big dogs." And so she called in Sister Eula. And Sister Eula, I don't know if you guys are watching Car Church in the morning. I don't know if you're on Friday Fire with her in the morning when she's doing her prayer at 5 a.m. Sometimes you're not, because I know Keisha's in California, so that's super early over there. So she said, I gotta call in the big dog. So she called in Sister Eula to pray for me. And that prayer was something that cemented our friendship. It cemented our sisterhood. It was something that we needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had friends that would do stuff like that. Like you said, you got friends that pray with you. They may be praying on you. You got people that are gonna say, they bigging you up. They're gonna support you when they don't. You know what I'm saying? You have your moments, and they like, oh, that was cute. Oh, that was nice. But they don't really, they're not for you. And so since they're not for you, you got to make sure that you find the ones that are, and you got to use your discernment. You got to weed them out. And who said that you got to let them, you got to do it fast? Who was that? Was that Kim? Whenever you feel like, whenever you know that something, immediately let them go. Immediately, no. Don't say they're going to change. Don't try to be accepting of it. If you see a red flag, that red flag is there. That's the warning. So whatever you get on after that, that's your fault, because you saw it. And we allow those things. Like, why do we feel like we need to allow those things in our lives? We do not. So as soon as you see those red flags, you let them go immediately. No, I'm not accepting this. I'm not gonna sit here and act like this is okay, because it's not. So immediately no. And I want to share some things with you as far as who we are as a community. I have my own community, which is BBU. I would have never had my own community. I want you to be obedient to the messages that you get. A lot of the times when you're praying for your purpose, a lot of the times when you're asking God, what is it that I'm supposed to do? We ask for it and it's in our face, and we overlook it like it can't be God. Why can't it be God? Why can't God be talking to you in a regular, just through somebody else? You think you waiting for an epiphany. You waiting for some fireworks and some flashing letters, and sometimes your message don't come like that. So I say that to say, I didn't start my community. I didn't start Coffee with Nikki because I wanted to. This is something that came about because of Jules. And we are all here because of Jules. Now, okay, so 1 second, let me get my book and I'll let cousin talk on it.
Speaking about Coffee with Nikki, I found Nikki on BCMC, and she came on one day, and it was repetitious, really, right? All these people kept following her over and over and over again. And she was like, oh, this might be a thing, right? And we was like, yeah, because, I mean, the information we were getting, I don't want to say it was inspiration at the time, but it was information at the time, right? And so we was like, oh, we can do this. And she had, I guess, quote unquote, moderator, I don't know, but she would come, then life happened, right? And so, again, cousin is always there at the right time. I feel the divine intervention.
That's right. That's right.
So I was there, and I was like, well, this is what we need to do. And she was like, well, should I do it because it wasn't even every day. It was not every day.
It was random.
It was random. Or let's get together on this Sunday, right? Or whatever. And because the community kept growing, it became a thing. And that's how Coffee with Nikkie came. Actually, it wasn't even Coffee with Nikkie. It
wasn't nothing.
Just her. Right. It wasn't nothing. It was Nikkie, right? And so then we came up with the name. Like, we literally she chose this name, right? And all this stuff. And so between the two communities, we are all one, although separate. We are still one. And I was going to speak on purpose, but she brought it up. And just to say, your purpose is your purpose. God gave you your vision, your reason. We are not here to be jealous, envious of anybody. We're here to help everybody.
Thank you, cousin. You're welcome. And so we're all about collaboration and not competition, right? So in this book, and I want you to look at your sister, I want you to look at everybody in this room, your brother, your sister, I want you to look at everybody in this room. We are not your competition. This is not your competition. I am here. I can do whatever I do, and you're going to do whatever you do, and it's never going to be the same. It can never, ever be the same. Your purpose is your purpose. God gave us all purpose. We're all different for a reason. We are all made differently for a reason. We go through things in our lives for reasons, right? And so one of my reasons why I'm here is because of Jules, right? So one of my videos, I wanted to share this notebook. Okay, so this notebook is a notebook that Jules gave us as gifts because, she's a gift giver. So she gave us this notebook, and I just so happened to grab it and say, I'm going to take it with me. I don't write in this notebook because I think it's too pretty. So I don't write in this notebook. And so I said, let me just take it with me. So I took it with me, and I started to write my notes about what I wanted to say today. And if y'all know anything about me, I write notes, and I never read from my notes. I try, but I never do. So I was writing notes because I didn't want to forget what I wanted to say. Oh, I want to make sure. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Kim. I love y'all. Hey, Yazzie Faye. I love y'all. They left. Okay. So in this notebook, we were planning this conference. With this notebook, I opened the notebook and I looked. These are the sticky notes we were planning with in San Diego for my birthday, because Jules go on these trips for her business and her job, and we always end up going on her trips, right? And so it was my birthday, and Sean said, "Oh, y'all not going to San Diego? We not going to San Diego. We just not doing it." And I was like, "Okay." And so I was sad, and she said I was moping around, but I wasn't. She said I was, but I wasn't. And so we all went, and after my birthday, we went out to the club. We had a good old time. Everybody was hungover. We woke up early in the morning. And Jules, Chantel, and I were planning out what ideas we have for this conference. And so these are some of the sticky notes that were on the mirror. And I don't know who we thought we were. We had a whole meeting, and Jules bought all the supplies, all the sticky notes, and we writing notes and sticking them on the mirror. I was like, I just told Chantel, I was like, I don't know who we thought we were, but we were having a whole meeting. And so on the top page, right here, it says 10/27. This is the day we started planning. This is the absolute day we started planning this conference. This is like a full circle moment. 10/27 BCMC conference, Columbus, Ohio. So to see how this has come together is so amazing. Like this sisterhood, this whole thing is just so amazing. Now, back to the story about Jules is when I had a video on YouTube. I was doing YouTube, doing tutorials and stuff like that. Before that, I was a YouTube personality doing makeup and things like that, but I stopped. for years. And I had a video that I put up about how to make wax frosting. And at the time, I just, I'm good with my hands, God's blessed my fingers. But I made some frosting and it looked just like dessert. Cause I was like, I don't want my stuff to look like a project. I want it to look good. And so I mastered how to make frosting and that video went viral. I had not been on YouTube for years. And so I started getting a lot of traction on the video. I was like, what's going on with this video? Like, why everybody's asking me questions? Like, what are they asking me questions for? I look at the video and the video is going crazy. This was a video I put up years ago. And I did not even know that anybody was paying attention. I didn't know that anybody was, interested in what I was doing because I wasn't interested in it. So I said, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And so it went viral. Somehow it got to the Black Candle Makers Club. And they kept putting my video in there and tagging me. And Jules was like, sis, we need you to do a class. Can you do a class? I was like, I don't know how to do a class. What you want me to do a class? I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like, well, what you want me to do? I want you to teach them how to make frosting. I was like, okay, so how am I gonna teach them how to do frosting? Just do it like a tutorial. Just do it like, how long these tutorials take? You want me to do a class off a tutorial? I can't do that. So I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So I taught the class. So from that class, there was more classes. From the extra classes that I did, then I became a coach. Then after being a coach, then we became sisters. After that, it was just everything from BCMC on started from that moment. From that moment, I wasn't teaching, I wasn't coaching, I wasn't building community, I wasn't doing any of that. I was just doing what I was doing in my own business. And so I say this to say, I know a lot of us may be in different places in our business. I know some of y'all might be struggling. I know some of y'all might be starting. You might feel stuck. You might feel like you're ready to give up, but don't give up. Don't give up. If you have the dream, keep with the dream. If you feel like you're living in your purpose, then that's what you need to be doing. I know Jazz spoke about that yesterday. She was talking about living in your purpose because you're going to end up doing things and looking at everybody else thinking that's what you want to do. And that's not what you want to do because when you get there, then you're like, okay, so now what do I do with this? She was talking about trying to keep up with demand, trying to keep up with this, trying to keep up with a fulfillment center, trying to keep up with everything. And it's like, this is not even what I want. This is not even making me happy. But y'all looking at everybody else and everybody else's stuff looks so shiny and so beautiful and so pretty. And maybe you want that thing. Maybe I want a store. Maybe I want a warehouse. I get on Coffee with Nikki every morning and tell you may not want a store. Because the store is a big responsibility. And if you don't have a team, if you don't have a plan, you don't have a way to take care of your store when you get sick or just something happens, your store still got everything in the store has to be paid for. Your light bill still got to be paid. Your rent or your lease still got to be taken care of. Your electricity still have to be taken care of. There is no outs. And if you don't have that extra money, that extra income, and if you are not willing to do the work to make that extra income so that you can pay for those things, it's not going to work. And no matter how much money you get, like Jazz is saying, no matter how much money you get, it's not going to make a difference because that's not even what you want to do. So I want you guys to focus on what the purpose is. What do you really want to do? Like, take a moment to yourself and really think, what is your goals? Like, what is my goals? Without thinking about what somebody else has, not trying to make $1 million in a day, not trying to have a viral product. What is your goals for yourself? Because if you don't think about what you want for you, you're never going to be happy when the things that you thought you want come to you. You're never going to be happy with it. So you got to make sure that you are doing the work for what you want and make sure that your goals are your goals and make sure that you are staying in constant communication with God and ask God to lead you and take the next right step. You don't know. You're not going to see the plan. I don't know what this purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is as far as what we're doing here. I just know that I'm following God and I'm following my sisters and I'm going to help build up my sisters. Everybody in this room, if you know me, you know that I poured into you and I pour into everybody freely. I don't ask anybody to pay me for anything. And even trying to build like community, I'm like, I really don't want a community. I'm not organized like you. I don't want to do checklists. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not me. So, you just make sure like I give it freely. Why? Because I want everybody in this room to win. I want everybody in here to make sure that they do all the things that they want to do and be happy doing it. Because entrepreneurship is hard. It's going to be a long, hard, dark, lonely road. But if you are living in your purpose, you are always going to find a reason to be happy. You hear people saying, what's your why? It's not cliche, it's the truth. What is your why? Why are you doing this? If it's just for money, it's never going to last, because you could get money any kind of way. You want money, you could go get an extra job. You want money, you go sell some drugs, show pictures of your feet. You could go on the pole. You could go stripping on the pole. No, I'm just joking. You could go anywhere to make money. You could go anywhere to make money. The Keisha said pause. Yes, and yes, right?
Wait, don't sell drugs. Don't sell drugs.
But you could if you had to. But no, but any kind of way that you need to make money, you can make money. You know what I'm saying? So if your business is not that, you're going to have to see what you're happy about in your business and do that. So if you're not happy with the part that's not the prettiest, you're going to have to learn how to make it sexy to you. You're going to have to learn how to make that something you want to do, or hire somebody to do it. It'd be better if you hire out for somebody to do it instead of you trying to do all the things, burning yourself out, and then wondering why your business didn't make it, because you're doing things in your business that you don't want to do. And there are people who love to do that thing. Allow them people to do that thing. So what I want to say to everybody from today is feel this moment. Remember this moment. I would tell y'all to journal and write it down, but I don't know if everybody got their notebooks, but I want you to write what you're feeling. I want you to write the everything that you felt from today, what it is that inspired you. And I want you guys to put that on your mirror, put it on your dresser, put it in your wallet, put it everywhere where you're going to see it, because that's going to motivate you to keep on going every day. You may feel like it's a struggle sometimes to move in your business, and it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be plenty of times when you don't have enough to do what you need to do. It's going to be plenty of that. But that doesn't mean that's a no. Delayed don't mean denied. So, yes. So make sure that you guys write this feeling down. Again, put it everywhere, because you're going to need it. So thank you, everybody. Hold on.
Yes.
Everything is yes. We won't repeat what Yas said. But then she said reel her back in for one. But I just want to say, and I always say, don't stress yourself. Pace yourself. It's not a sprint, y'all. Pace yourself so you don't wear yourself out. Like, for real, take time for yourself. We all want to win. We all want to get to the end, but you have to pace yourself, or else you're going to burn out. And then what do you have? And then you don't want to pick nothing back up. Your wax, you don't want to pick up a sin. You don't want to think about it. I'm just going to tell my truth. It was a month that I did nothing for 29 days. And then day 30, I looked over and was like, well, the camera's not going to make itself. You have to encourage yourself, but you also need to take that time before you lose your mind, right? Like, sit down and take it. You can have your notes. You can have your talks. I was on coffee with Nikki. We had a day, Wednesday's word. I would come on and give a word. Or if I felt, because the comments, whatever she was saying, people were saying this, that, and other. I'm like, oh my God, everybody's feeling a certain type of way. Bring me on, cousin, because what I'm not going to do is be on this live and my spirit is being vexed because I feel the tugging, of the people, and you're all feeling the same way, not really knowing how to do it, not really knowing how to win. But we also have to remember our race is our own race. You can't run my race for me, okay? So just pace yourself, don't stress yourself, but you will get to the finish line.
Yes. And I'm going to wrap it up with, I have a check that I'm going to give. And because I have a lot of my BBU tribe in here, and I wanted to give something to everybody, so I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to take it out of the can. But everybody in this room, I need y'all to follow me on YouTube at Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University. And I want you to follow me on all social media. Let me know that you watch Coffee with Nikki live. And I want y'all to just follow and engage, because I'm popping. No.
Right.
And so I want to, before we wrap this up too, I want to thank my sisters. I love all of y'all. I love you, December. I love you, Chantel. Wait a minute. Okay, so we got people in the building. Hey, sis. Hey, Chantel. Good morning. And And we got Lakeisha Keisha in the building. And we got LaRasha. We got Shelly. We have Tracy. Miss Lois is here. Miss Lois is really that girl. Miss Lois is here. Melody's here. And who else we got here? Those are my. And Miss Deltra. Oh my God, how can I? Because I make sure I was like, Deltra, you leaving? You leaving? Deltra had this fly bag. I got it upstairs, but I'm bringing it back. So I'm bringing it back to you. She had a fly bag. Oh, and y'all didn't ask a lot of questions. This room didn't ask a lot of questions. So I hope that y'all asked a lot of questions to the speakers, because when you're in the vicinity of greatness, when you're in the room where you're able to network, you are so close. You are in such in close proximity with these amazing business owners. I hope you asked the questions for the things that you wanted, because if you didn't, you did yourself a huge disservice for this weekend. You spent however much this ticket was, you spent way too much for nothing. I know you had a good time, but you came here to get something. You're not leaving this room. I was talking on Coffee with Nikki. You want to leave here with something. Everybody in this room going to leave here with something. And I hope y'all left better than when you came, because these speakers delivered. Yeah. They delivered. And where would you ever find them in the same place? Everybody had a different message. Oh, and thank you so much. Y'all, did y'all speak to Miss Kathy? Did everybody speak to Miss Kathy? Okay, y'all gotta speak to Miss Kathy, because she told y'all gonna burn the house down. Y'all keep on adding those flowers in your candle. You're gonna burn the house down. You keep buying them glasses from the Dollar Tree. Your candles are gonna break. Listen, get the information and make sure y'all ask all the questions, because you never know when you're gonna be in the room again. You're not gonna be able to be like, let me go in their DMs and ask them. They're not gonna respond. I'll tell you that in a minute. They're not responding, okay? So make sure, I hope y'all asked everything you want. Oh, and congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the winners. So Torian from Regular Candles won his spot in Candle Delirium. And we have Sydney from Noble Candles. The Noble brand. And Terry told us, make sure you name your company after a brand, because you're not going to make candles forever. You got to figure out which one to branch off into. So these are the two winners are here. We also had Kim Johnson, Melissa from Cali Meets NYC, and Justin Ruff from the Justin Ruff collection. They are all going to be featured there. So y'all missed out. So if y'all didn't even put your entries in, come on, y'all. What y'all doing? Y'all scared to talk? Y'all scared to put your candles in? But y'all want the money. How you gonna get the money? How you gonna get the money? You scared to submit your candles. You scared to sell your product. Y'all don't even go up, put that on all up in your wax shirts. Y'all don't even go up on all up in your wax and sell us nothing. Sell us candles.
I'm like, it's a free, you getting free money. No, really, they don't get up. We're like, jump on, tell us about your candle. It could be 2 sentences, and we're like, we're gonna purchase. Right? It's a free purchase, and we get on, and people are like, maybe next time. No, I'm scared. You're scared. I heard somebody say that. You can't be scared. Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, but you can't be scared, because you never know who's in the room. You never know who's watching. You never know who's going to reach out. You don't know what opportunity is waiting.
And then once you buy the candle, you do the review.
And I do a review of your candle so other people can see your brand. That's what I'm doing. Yes. I'm not saying give me $5 so I can. I'm buying it from you to showcase your brand. Who does that?
That's a sale.
That's a sale. So y'all, you cannot be scared. You could have submitted your thing to Candle Delirium and could have been on the BCMC section.
Hey.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it. What stopped you? What stopped you?
Get it together for next year.
It was an easy. Torian, was the application hard? It wasn't even a hard application, but people were scared. You can't be scared. So let's go ahead and, because Sean's queuing us over here to get right on with our business. So let's get a winner.
All right, so I'm going to give $100 cash infusion. A cash infusion.
Here we go again.
Cash infusion. Cash infusion prize to
Caitlin Bazille.
She just left. She left.
I'm gonna pick somebody who's in the room. It's my prize, my rules.
Charlene Hall.
Like, you can't do that. Yes, I can. You gotta be in a winning.
Come on.
They scared of you. They think you beat them.
They're like, Sean.
Together. 3, 2, 1. One more. Awesome.
All right. So again, you all have a safe trip back to wherever you're going.
Yes.
Right? Safe travels. Thank you guys for believing in us, coming this weekend, celebrating with us, fellowshipping with us. We love you all. Whatever you need, you know y'all can reach out at any time. All right? Be blessed, y'all.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'll be back, y'all. Kim, I love you. I hope you get home safe. Yazzie Faye, I hope you home safely. Who else is in the chat? Face yourself.
Let's do a team picture with our shirt.
Okay. Hey, everybody. LaRasha's in the building. She's in the building for real. Are you leaving?
LaRasha.
Okay.
Tracy.
Take your tag off.
Take your tag off.
Take your tag off.
Nikki, I'm doing it. Hit the like. Hit the like.
Hit the like button. You hit the like. Hit the like.
Hit the like. Hit the like,
Take your
y'all.
tag off, Sean.
All right. Y'all ready? Take the top off. And then one more. All right.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready now?
Oh, quite well
All right.
done.
3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1.
We gotta do our piece.
All right.
Can we do
Let's
our
do the
piece?
peace sign. Come on now.
Y'all know how we do.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right, they looking for us to clear out.
Yeah.